Good morning, everyone. My name is Addie Kaskavalciyan, and I'm with G4 Marketing Group. I wanted to welcome you to today's webinar, How to Use Appreciation to Grow Profits. I see that there's a lot of people coming into the webinar, so I'm going to hold on for a couple of minutes to give everybody a chance to sign in. So just hold tight. Alrighty, well, welcome again. This is Addie with G4 Marketing, and today we're going to be talking about how to use appreciation to grow profits in your business. I am one of the owners here at G4 Marketing. Most of you are very familiar with my husband and business partner, Brian, and he approached me a couple of weeks ago and said, you know, I really want people to hear it from you, since it was something that was so dear to me and it was my passion when we had our own businesses. And I'm going to go into all that now. But again, welcome, and so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to share what we did that helped us exponentially grow our profits using appreciation. And so this webinar is really intended for companies that understand that the lifetime value of a customer is much greater than today's transactional value. Also, for companies committed to providing the highest level of customer service, and for companies that are committed to getting more business from repeat and referrals. Today, you'll discover how I helped grow our repeat and referral results by over 300%, how appreciation will help you stand out from the competition, and you'll also discover the #1 tool we use to keep in touch with our customers. If done right, you can expect better quality leads, more closed sales, and higher profits. You don't have to do this, though, if you enjoy spending more money to get the next lead, if you're okay with having to convince the next prospect you're the right choice, and if you don't mind losing your customers to your competition for a project you could have done. And so this is my story. It all started, and by the way, that's me on the far right with the brown shirt. It all started with it all started shortly after my youngest daughter started going to preschool. I got the itch to go back to work, and at the time, Brian owned a handyman business, which he had just started to franchise and needed help in the marketing department. As new franchisors, we were responsible for creating ready-to-implement marketing campaigns, and we used our local office to test these and before we rolled it out to our franchisees. My first assignment was to increase our repeat and referral business. At the time, surprisingly, we were only getting about 15% of our business coming from that source, and we knew we were missing out on a ton of business, considering that we could do anything from fixing a leaky faucet to building an addition to your home. And it took me about 2 years, but I was able to move the needle from 15% to 54%. And I can't tell you what a dramatic impact this had on our business. We saw our cost per lead go down. We saw our close ratio go up. When we sold our local operation, it was a big selling point for the buyer. They loved that there was a system in place to get more repeat and referrals, and they knew that if they followed the same steps, they could continue to enjoy over 50% of their business continuing to come from this source. Shortly after we sold the franchise company, Brian and I started a coaching and consulting business. We really enjoyed working with and helping entrepreneurs reach their business goals, but found that we were a little bit limited in our ability to help people. We wanted to help more people. And as life would have it, the opportunity presented itself that would give us a chance to do what we loved. And so we started G4 Marketing in 2009. And since then, we have worked with hundreds of contractors around the country in the last 7 years. And the biggest lesson I learned, and what sits at the heart of why we do what we do at G4, is that we believe acts of kindness and appreciation go a long way in making a company memorable and in turn more profitable. And so we've become the bridge of communication between our clients and their customers, helping them automate the process of getting more business from repeat and referrals. And so here are some of the companies that we have worked with and are continue to work with over the years. We have clients that have been with us since day one, which is really exciting. Some of what you are going to discover today, and I have that graphic there on the side corner because it's really, there's no wishy-washy stuff here. There's no bull. It's all real stuff that we use in our business from our experience, and that's what we share with you. And so what you'll discover is how to significantly grow your repeat and referral business, how to use appreciation as a marketing strategy, and discover the #1 tool we use to keep in touch with our customers, and no theory, only experience. As you can imagine, owning your own home improvement business, we've spent millions of dollars over the years on marketing. And we have had some successes and we have had some failures. Not all of our marketing trials have worked out, but guess what? Our experience and our failures are for you to benefit from, because we are able to kind of map out the right direction to go in, especially in this particular niche of growing your business to get more repeat and referral business. And so how did we use appreciation to grow profits? We started to say thank you, to thank our customers. One of the things that I did is I would put together this cute little Handyman Network mug. I would put chocolates and coffee and all kinds of goodies. I would wrap it up with a beautiful bow, and I would personally deliver it to our clients. The biggest problem in doing this was in finding the time to get to everybody's house. What we did do, though, first, every single time, was we were really good at saying thank you by sending a handwritten thank you card. We would always do a happy call after the job was complete to make sure everything was as it should be. Unfortunately, at the time, email wasn't as important as it is now, so we weren't using that media as aggressively as we do today, but it was definitely part of the mix. The other thing to using appreciation to growing more profits is also providing an amazing customer experience. People seldom remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. So we made sure that we were providing an experience that was memorable and worth talking about to our clients. And then, of course, staying in touch is crucial to being able to use appreciation as a strategy for growing profits. And what we did was we used newsletters to stay in touch. We focused about 30% of our marketing budget to this staying in touch with our existing clients and kind of putting that iron fence around them so they weren't lured by the competition. And so, one of the things that, like I mentioned, was the newsletter. And this is a sample of a newsletter we do today for some of our clients. This newsletter helps you stand out from the competition. It helped us stay top of mind. It helped us also keep customers informed and engaged. It helped us turn prospects and demo no sales into customers. It allowed us the opportunity to introduce other products and services, and it also helped us promote our referral program. And here is your referral success blueprint. We've created the blueprint to easily demonstrate the foundation our programs were built on. And just quickly, if you can see here, the steps, it's not rocket science. But what we have found is that to the degree that you follow each of these steps is a degree that you will enjoy more and more success. And so to go quickly over these, step one is your commitment to customers for life. It's understanding that, you know, the lifetime value of this customer is much greater over time. And so because I know this, I have to treat this person a little bit differently. Step two is earning the right to referrals and repeat business, and that's done by providing an exceptional client experience. Step three is demonstrating appreciation. Take a moment to say thank you. Your customer had so many choices when they were choosing a contractor, and let's make sure that we make them feel special and validate their decision by saying thank you to them. Step four is gathering feedback. You know, in today's day and age where it's so easy to go rant and rave online, we want to make sure we're the first to ask, how did we do? And so that's a crucial step as well. And step five is, of course, is staying in touch forever. It's just being committed to a long-term relationship and a long-term communication with your clients. This also allows you the opportunity to talk about your referral program. And so at G4 Marketing, excuse me, take a sip of water here. We specialize in done-for-you customer relationship marketing and management. Our programs here include everything from appreciation to feedback and reviews to keeping in touch to the referral program as well. And everything I'm going to show you, you're going to love because it is just so easy to implement. All it takes is someone in your office submitting a spreadsheet with your customer's name, address, and email. And we typically like to see these at minimum once per week. And we launch everything on your behalf. It starts with customer appreciation. And the way we do that is by sending a thank you card. This is one of our programs. We have other programs as well that include gifts, but for the purpose of this presentation, I wanted to just show you how everything comes together. And so this card is obviously customized and branded with your company information. The message is for you. There's a gift card inside that, you know, as a bounce back card that they can use for either for friends and family or towards their next project. There's, you know, lots of contractors out there that do provide multiple services, and this is a great way of getting people to come back to you again. And of course, inside this card, we also include a survey card asking if they received a 5-star experience and asking them, you know, to please give us their feedback. And all of this is mailed in a handwritten envelope with a live stamp. In conjunction to what's going out in the mailbox, we also send out email marketing on your behalf. And one of the first messages they get from you is thank you and welcome. This message also, you know, moves towards asking for feedback as well. So let's talk now a little bit about customer feedback and how important reviews are for home improvement businesses. I don't know about you, but I don't make a move without going online and checking reviews, whether it's for a restaurant, for a vacation, home improvement, or someone I'm going to do business with. I'm going to go check it out before, you know, I make my decision on who to call. And so it's no different in home improvement. You know, people are looking, I think even more so, because these are people that you're allowing into the privacy of your own home. And here are some interesting facts. Approximately 72% of consumers surveyed said that they trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, even those by anonymous posters. 87% of consumers say positive online reviews have reinforced their decision to purchase a product or service. And a study done by the Harvard Business School found a rating increase of just 1 star can increase revenue by 9%. The difference between 2 stars and 4 stars can be as much as 3.5 times as many customers. And so having more positive online reviews on the right sites will help boost your local ranking as well as help convert more leads to customers. And the bottom line is more stars equals more customers equals more money. Let's take a look at a couple of listings here. I did this search for a roofer in the Miami area. That's where we are at. And as you can see, the top left one is 4.3, 5 reviews. The bottom one is 1 star, 2 reviews. The third one here on the right is 140 reviews, 4.9 stars. And then the bottom, the last one, is 44 reviews, 4.7. Who would you call first? My top pick would be the company that has 140 Google reviews and almost a 5-star rating. That would seem to be the best bet. Right now, we have found that when it comes to online reviews, these are the big 3: Google, Yelp, and Facebook. The more reviews you have on these sites will help produce more leads and customers for your business. And so our solution for the customer feedback and review is the Authentic Feedback System. The Authentic Feedback System comes with branded cards to pass out to your customers, email requests for feedback. We email your customers, and it all drives them to a review page. And all of this is mobile optimized, whether they're on their phone, their tablet, or their computer. They can easily access the system to fill out the review. And it's really simple. Our system works across all platforms, and the way it works is we quickly ask them for their personal information because we need to know who is leaving us the feedback. And then we ask 2 questions. One is, please give us a rating from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best, and tell us why you rated us that way. And when they fill it out, our system identifies it. It has what it's called intelligent routing, and it can identify a positive review over a negative review. And if it's a positive review, it's going to send them down 1 track. And the track looks like this. They receive an email with a message, thanking them for taking the time to complete the survey, letting them know how important reviews are for you, and asking if they'd kindly post these reviews online. And then whatever they wrote in the previous screen in the review box transfers automatically down here. So all they have to do is copy and paste it, click on where they want to post this review, and it takes them to that site. Pretty neat, huh? But let's say your customer gives you a negative feedback. He had a terrible experience. Well, obviously, this person, we are not going to send or ask to go post anything online. Instead, they'll go to a page that looks something like this. And it's really about, we're sorry to hear about your recent experience. Where did we go wrong? And I don't know, I think I didn't mention this, but these emails play a video from this lovely lady. And this one in particular, the message is more about sorry, we're sad to hear that this is what happened, where did we go wrong? And then regardless if you have a positive or negative review, you are going to get an alert in real time via email. We could even set it up so that it sends you a text alert as well. You'll have your own dashboard, which also pulls in reviews from around the web. We'll also create a microsite for you where you could see all of the reviews and people can come to see how you've ranked, where the reviews have been. We also have the ability of automatically posting these reviews that come in to Google and Facebook on your behalf. So that is the Authentic Feedback Platform, and that's what would be part of the communication and part of the system that helps you get more feedback and get more reviews. And so now I want to talk about our keeping in touch and how that's done. And so there's 2 tracks. One track is personal made to look like one-to-one communication from the owner. As you can see, and the emails on above the page, there's no fancy HTML. They're made to look like you sat at your desk and you just sent your customer a message. They all incorporate the referral program, which I'll talk to you a little bit about in a minute, and it has your signature. As a matter of fact, these emails, we just initiate them. When people respond to them, we don't see those responses because those come directly to you. In addition, we also do monthly email newsletters that are sent out, the second Thursday of every month. And these newsletters follow a proven format, which I'll talk a little bit more about, but basically it's about just staying in touch, giving them information, relevant information that they can use today. The newsletter is called the Happy Home Gazette, Ideas for a Happy and Healthy Home. And it has everything to do with the home and for home, people, like how to keep their home happy and healthy during the different seasons, and all that great stuff. And so it also includes, as part of the follow, 1 year of the newsletters. We put together these printed newsletters quarterly. They go out in January, April, July, and October. And really, there's no better way to stay in touch with your customers, referral partners, centers of influence, than with your own company newsletter. The benefit of company newsletters is that, especially printed ones, they are not perceived as junk mail. They are perceived as a publication, and they tend to be passed around the home. They tend to stay in the home and be passed around to different members of the family. And we follow a proven format. It's the same format that I used when I created our newsletters back in the day. It's called a Reader's Digest, where you're giving really valuable information, things that they can use, and you're staying top of mind in a very friendly way. Because if we hit our customers constantly with what the best offer is today, I mean, that should be part of your marketing mix to past customers, but it shouldn't be the only mix, because that's when you kind of miss out on building that long-term relationship, because people get turned off. And so this gives us a chance to show up a little bit different and really connect with our customers and give them valuable information that'll keep their home happy and healthy. Now, it doesn't mean that we do not have a call to action. We absolutely do. In every issue, there'll be a call to action. And we'll also be reminding them of all the solutions you offer. But it's all packaged in a very friendly way. And and we know about it because we hear from our clients how months later they still are holding on to the newsletter. Or they'll respond, hey, I tossed it, but I want the recipe that was in the newsletter. That's happened too. And we got to go dig it up and be able to send it to them. So that is how we stay in touch, via email and direct mail. And finally, I'll talk to you a little bit about a referral program. We hold a national contest that all our clients are able to participate in. And the reason we hold this contest, right, is because it gives us another reason to stay in touch with your customers. It gives us another reason to reach out in a fun way. And so every quarter we give away a prize, like a cruise, an American Airlines gift card, a flat screen TV, an iPad. Last summer we gave away an Apple Watch. This summer we're giving away a drone. We're always looking for what's trending and what people are going to be interested in. And so as part of the program, it's built into all of the communication that we do on your behalf on promoting it. And then you also receive some resources and tools to use with your team. We also provide training for your office and your salespeople on how to use the program, how to ask for referrals, when is the right time to ask for a referral. We really try and help you maximize the program and the ability to promote it to all of your customers. And prior to each contest drawing, we also send out emails letting everybody know the contest is coming to a close. So they do get quite a few emails throughout the year promoting the program. And then after the contest or the drawing, we announce the winner and what the next prize is. So it's always continuously, being mentioned to your customers and staying top of mind. And so some of our customers' success stories I wanted to share is RE's Roofing came to us back in 2010, shortly after we had started doing what we did. At the time, they were only getting about 7% of their business coming from repeat and referrals. Today, 6 years later, they're getting over 22%, which is huge because all they do is they do roofing. And they provide some maintenance work, but they're able to get referrals on a monthly basis. We have a way of rewarding referrals as well, and they send out anywhere from 20 to 30 referral checks every month, thanking their customers for their referrals. In 2015, their referrals signified about 2.8 million in sales for that year. So pretty awesome. They're a great company, not all these results work the same. You know, the commitment that I mentioned earlier in the blueprint is huge in you seeing success in a program like this. And this client in particular is extremely committed to doing everything that they need to do to be able to reap the rewards of more repeat and referrals. Then we have City Roofing. They're a newer client. They joined us last winter. And they saw an increase in 2015 of 30% in revenue, and in repeat and referrals, an increase of 70%. Those are pretty amazing results. Again, this company gets it. They understand the lifetime value of a customer. They understand that, you know, they're not hunters. They're farmers. They're sowing the seeds. A hunter goes out and hunts. He kills and eats for 3 days, 4 days, maybe 5. But a farmer knows to plow, to water, to nurture, and to take care of his customers so that they know who to come back to when they have a need, or who to send their family and friends to when they have a need. And then what's interesting, I put here Integrity, my client Danny. He's been a client also since 2010. And Danny is unique in that Danny was already getting 60% of his business coming from repeat and referrals. But when he met us, it was like, you know, he saw the gates open, you know. He was so excited because he was exhausted from doing the things that we do. And so he found a resource that would finally be able to take some of this stuff off of his plate so that he could go grow his company in different ways. And so Danny has, you know, he's been a great client. So we work with people from all walks of life, people who are looking to get better, people who are looking to streamline the process. And so, you know, this is not for you if you enjoy spending more money than you need to get the next lead. You know, if you're okay with having to convince people or the next prospect that you are the right choice, this may not be for you. And if you don't mind losing your customers to your competition, to a project you could have done, then probably this isn't for you either. But if it is for you, right, if you are committed to all of these things, this is what the program includes. And again, it goes back to the blueprint I shared with you earlier, and how we show you, you know, how we do everything for you. It's the thank yous, the cookies, the mailings, the email newsletters, the authentic feedback platform, pushing those reviews online, the referral program, and of course the newsletter, which we call the workhorse because it does all of the heavy lifting. And so, as a thank you to you, you know, to show you my appreciation for joining us today and for being a friend of G4 Marketing, I have a really special discount on a program that we can implement for you. It's programs like these that we implement for our customers every day that help to make your customers feel appreciated. And it also will help you grow your business in the most profitable way. And so this program explains, or basically talks about, let me go back a second. This program allows you to activate up to 150 new customers per year. And G4 Marketing does this all for you. We send a personalized thank you card and bounce back gift card. We send the thank you emails. We activate your customer in the authentic feedback system. We take care of the personalized keep in touch emails. We manage your referral rewards program, and we send out an introduction mailer. We do the Happy Home Gazette, the print and mail. You get 1 year subscription of the mail newsletter. We do the monthly email newsletter, and your investment is a one-time setup fee of $1,795 and a monthly fee of $895 for you to include up to 150 new customers of yours during the next 12 months. And what's great is that this is your better than risk-free guarantee. It's 100% money-back guarantee. You have 60 days. If you are not happy for any reason, you let us know and you get every cent back. And so we are making a special offer, as you know. We're allowing you to activate up to 150 new customers, get everything I mentioned, But if you're ready to get started before February 29th, you get to save over $1,495. The monthly fee is dropped by $100 and it goes down to $795. And so we have the fast bonuses and discounts for the first 3 new clients that can help you save not only the $300 and setup and the $100 a month that I just described, but it also gets you 150 subscriptions to the Happy Home Gazette newsletter, which is a $1,170 value. So 150 of your past clients will add to the printed mailed newsletter. Also gives you 250 subscriptions to the email Happy Home Gazette newsletter, valued at $948. And up to 150 of your customers will be added to the Authentic Feedback online review request. That's valued at $750. The total value of bonuses and discounts is $4,368. For those of you who are ready to take action and sign up before February 29th. So let me just go over that again. So your customers get the personalized thank you greeting card with a gift card inside, the thank you email, the Authentic Feedback activation, the personalized keep in touch emails, the Referral Rewards Program introduction mailer, the Happy Home Gazette print newsletter, 1-year subscription, 4 issues, the Happy Home Gazette email newsletter monthly, and the bonuses and discounts you get are if you save $300 on setup, $100 a month off of the fee, and you get 150 subscriptions to the Happy Home Gazette print newsletter for all past customers, 250 subscriptions to the email Happy Home Gazette, and up to 150 Authentic Feedback online review requests, again, for all those past customers. And today the price is only one-time setup fee of $1,495 and a monthly fee of $795 to activate 150 new customers per year. To get started, call our office today and ask for Yanni. You'll make an appointment with her. Just ask her you'd like to make an appointment to speak with me, and we'll get you started on the program as quickly as possible. Again, what you can expect from a program like this is better quality leads, more closed sales, and higher profits. And again, activate up to 150 new customers per year. We'll do all the heavy lifting. We'll send out the personalized thank you greeting cards, the bounce back gift card, the thank you email, the Authentic Feedback activation, the personalized keep in touch emails, the Referral Rewards Program introduction mailer, the Happy Home Gazette print mail newsletter, 4 issues, 1-year subscription, and the Happy Home Gazette email newsletter monthly. You get $300 off the setup plus $100 off the monthly fee, and that includes an additional bonuses of 150 subscriptions to the Happy Home Gazette print newsletter for all those past customers. That's valued at $1,170. 250 subscriptions to the Happy Home Gazette email newsletter, a value of $948, and up to 150 Authentic Feedback online review requests, valued at $750. Again, that setup fee today, if you sign up, actually by February 29th, will be $1,495, and the monthly fee will be down to $795. So to get started, call our office today and ask for Yanni. She will set up an appointment for us where we'll go over everything together. We'll pick what the right program for you is, and we'll get you started. I want to thank you all for joining me this afternoon. I hope that we were able to share something awesome that you can take into 2016 to help you transform your business. We'd love to do business with you, so if you're interested in automating the process and letting someone take it over from here, you let us know. We'd be happy to do that. Again, give us a call at 305-856-8788. Thanks so much. Have a great week and a great day. Bye.